Namaste Gurukulians, how are you? Hope that all of you are good, healthy, fit and fine. Stay home, stay safe, do not emerge outside. Once again, I'm giving this message to all of you in my each video because your life is our first priority. You are the base of our nation. You must be strong, and that's why we can expect for a good and healthy nation. So you know very well that we are going to provide you the good education, the quality education throughout our video lectures, and today I, Sanjeev Sharma, welcome all of you in our channel of the Gurukul NILOKHERI, and for 12th class, this is the book Flamingo. In my previous video, I have taught you the first paragraph of the poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum, written by Stephen Spender. And today I'm gonna start the next two paragraphs more. And I had told all of you, if you are facing some problem, if you're not getting anything, some queries must be there that you would have to ask me through WhatsApp, and you can send your queries, and as early as possible I will provide you some question answers through PDF file. Clear? So let me do some recap. So some students, they would be getting more and more content matter related to this poem. I'm gonna start it. Please pay attention. This is the poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Clear? An elementary school classroom in a slum. The poet is Mr. Stephen Spender. Right? Stephen Spender, he was an English poet and essayist. Yesterday I had told you the explanation about Mr. Poet. And in this beautiful poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Students, please pay attention. This is a satirical poem. Satirical poem is that poem in which the poet, he puts the comment on the society. Society in which all class people are living. Some are belonging to middle class family, some are from lower class family, and some are from high class society. Those are living in slums area. Those are living below poverty line. So this poem relates to those poor children. They are not given good education, they are not given good fooding, they are not given good hygiene by their parents, as they are not enough to earn their livelihood. So they have to face a lot of problems, troubles, and because of this trouble, they cannot live a happily life. So there is a classroom. Once upon a time, Mr. Stephen Spender, he pays a visit. He paid a visit to a classroom, and this was a school, primary school. Elementary means primary. Yesterday in the previous video I had told you. So there was an elementary school, and there he paid a visit to there, and after opening the classroom, and as he got entered inside, and he started looking the facial expression of some poor children. They were looking just that they were the victims of malnutrition, and they are not looking good, healthy. So this kind of future we can expect for our country, and his heart is filled with pity, emotions and sentiments, and he starts giving the explanation of some children. There was a tall girl, and her head is weighed head down. It means that her head is very heavy. Heavy not in the sense that weight wise it was heavy, means full of depression, botheration, tension and suffocation she is having in her head, and she is very thin and tall girl. Clear? And she is standing over there, and her head weighed down, that her body is unable to bear with the weight of her head. There is another boy who is paper seeming boy. He is as thin as paper, and his eyes are looking like rat. He has rat's eyes. Another boy is there who is the successor, who is the heir of his father's gnarled disease. That stunted bones and twisted bones he is having, and this disease he has taken from his father. Generation to generation this is given in his family. So that's why he is the unlucky heir of his father, and as a gift you can say that he has been given. So another boy is there. He is sitting at the back side in the dim light, and he is unnoticed. No one pays attention towards that boy. He is sitting at the back side. He starts looking outside through the door. Clear? And outside the door there is a tree, and on the root of the tree there is a squirrel. Squirrel means Gilahiri. She was playing the games, and he starts looking towards the games of the squirrel. He is having a lot of expectation in his mind, and he wants to enjoy his life. So all these situation, when he had seen of different students, and he has shown in a pathetical way that these poor children, they are not given the good facilities as you people are given. Thanks to God that you, all of you, have been born in noble families, but those poor children, they are not. They are dependent on others. Means they are dependent on the mercy of the high class society people, but even no one comes to help them, because this is the work of humanity, and this is the work, this is a service of the God. If we are going to help others, the poor people, then God, he gets happy, but no one thinks about it. That's why Mr. Stephen Spender, he has to take the help of this poem, and this way he in a satirical way, in a sarcastic manner, he comments on the society. Clear? So this was there in first paragraph. So again I'm repeating the page number, this is 92, page number 92. The first paragraph we have already finished, and we are going to start the second paragraph. And have a pen and pencil in your hand in order to note it down, the difficult words which I am going to write down on the board just before your eyes. Clear? So here I started. On sour cream walls, donations, Shakespeare's head. Sour cream walls. This is the word sour cream. Sour cream means you can say that sour means unliked cream. Clear? Unliked cream, creamy color, distasted, or we can say that distasted cream. Clear? Cream, it's creamy color. It relates to color, not to cream. Make sure about it. Sour cream. See the line? On sour cream walls. Walls means these are the walls. In Hindi translation, diwar. You know very well. On each wall, 4 walls were there in the classroom. On each wall, they were looking like sour cream. Means the color of the walls was like sour cream. Basi cream, khatti cream, unlike cream, distasted cream. You can say so many synonyms I have told you in Hindi plus English language. The color of the walls was looking like sour cream. They were donations. They were donating. Donating means that it is providing. It is giving you as a donation. Daan karna, charity. Donations means providing something as charity, right? So the sour cream walls, they are depicting something. They are the donation. They are donating something, and what they are donating, what have been donated on the sour cream walls. In short, you can say that in Hindi translation I tell you, जो चारों दीवारें हैं उन पर कुछ डोनेशन दिया गया है. And what kind of donation and what kind of charity has been given on sour cream colored walls? This is a donation. Shakespeare's head. Shakespeare's head means there is a map. Shakespeare, you know very well, he was a wonderful dramatist and a poet of English literature. He was born on 1564 in Stratford on the bank of River Avon in England. Clear? He has written 37 plays and 154 sonnets in different spheres. Some romantic plays he has written, some dramas he has written, some tragedies he has written. Clear? So he was Shakespeare, and he was one of the biggest personalities, and his name comes on the top of the category of the person those are having the prominent place in the history of English literature. So Shakespeare, there is a map on the sour cream colored walls of the classroom. Suppose this is the wall. On this wall, clear, imagine this is the elementary school classroom, right? And this is one of the walls. And on this wall, there is a poster of Shakespeare. It is being pasted over there. It is hanging over there. Clear? And Shakespeare's head, only head has been shown. The rest of all, it has been torn. Only head has been shown of Shakespeare. And second poster, another poster is there. What does it show? It shows the cloudless at dawn. Cloudless means dawn. First of all, D-A-W-N, dawn, at the time of sunrise, in the early morning. In the early morning, when the sun is going to rise, that is called dawn. Cloudless means without any cloud. So there is another example. There is another map which has been shown on the wall. There is a map of cloudless dawn. It means it is the time of the sun rising in the early morning, 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Clear? When the sun is going to rise. At that time, no clouds are to be seen. Straight forward, the sun is being shown when it is going to rise. Suppose you are getting up early in the morning, sometime you see it is cloudy, you are unable to see the sun, right? And sometime whenever you are getting up early in the morning, you see the clouds are not there, it is not cloudy in the sky, and straight forward you can see the sun is shining in a clear cut manner. So it was like that. The sun was shining brightly, means sun was rising. No cloud was there. So this is the another example, another map has been given. The first map is there for Shakespeare's head, another map is there for cloudless morning time when the sun is going to rise. Clear everybody? Thank you. Civilized dome. Civilized dome means vault. Yeah, D-O-M-E, dome means V-A-U-L-T, vault means gumbad in Hindi translation. You might have seen so many big buildings. Those are having the big vault, big dome they are having on the upper portion. You might have seen temples, you might have seen different spiritual places, shrines you might have seen. On the top of the shrines, there is a dome, gumbad hota hai, clear? That is called dome, vault, gumbad, clear? So, civilized dome riding all cities. Riding means across the city. Riding all cities means everywhere. Suppose this is the one major portion of the city, and here you can see the buildings, the educational institutions, and full of dome, the beautiful and attractive buildings you can see. Suppose another place you are paying a visit to the city, there you can find out some sophisticated buildings, some attractive buildings. Another place you are paying a visit, there you can see some more buildings, and here you can see some more buildings, and there you can see some more buildings. It means, in short, Mr. Spender, he wants to say that in the whole city we can find out the attractive buildings with attractive dome, with attractive vault, with attractive gumbad. Clear? So this is another example. This is another poster has been pasted over there. Clear, all of you? Right. Next one, ballad. Ballad means songs, the beautiful songs. Song, long songs. Ballad actually it is like a lyrics, you can say that. Okay, some lyrics, some songs, they have been pasted over there. Okay, next one, flowery, Tyrolese Valley. Flowery means there are some gardens have been shown at different places. Suppose if you live in XYZ city, in your city you might have seen so many parks are there, you might have seen so many adventurous things are there, and you can see on the roadside stand this way, so many trees, so many flowers, so many plants might have been planted by the government and by the people. So this is called flowery. Clear? So flowery places, flowery gardens have been pasted on another wall. Next one is Tyrolese Valley. Tyrolese, it's a name. Valley means in the translation Ghati. Tyrolese Valley, it is situated in Austria. I write down here. Wait a minute. Tyrolese Valley. So please note it down, all the words meaning which I have written here, and you must write down. Clear? These words must be written by all of you in your notepads, in your fair notebook, and whenever you are going to come in the school premises, and I am going to check it out your notebooks whether you have done your work at home or not. Clear? So please pay attention. So I was telling about you Tyrolese Valley. It is the valley of, it is the valley means Ghati. You might have seen Ghati in Hindi language. In SST you might have studied valley. What is valley? Clear? It is surrounded by some mountains, river, caves, wood, forest. Like, so this is called valley, Ghati. So Tyrolese Valley, it is the valley, it is the Ghati in Austria. A-U-S-T-R-I-A, Austria. It's not Australia, it is Austria. Australia is a different country, Austria is a different country. Clear? Austria and Hungary, they are the neighboring countries like India and Pakistan, India and China. So Austria and Hungary, they are neighboring countries. So this is the valley, beautiful valley. It is worldwide famous. Clear? The tourists from different parts of the country, different parts of the world, they are paying a visit in order to see this valley. This is one of the heavens made by God itself. It is rightly said by the people. ऐसा कहा जाता है. Clear? That it is the place of the God. God has created himself. Natural objects you can find. So I told you guys that Tyrolese Valley, it is the valley, it's a Ghati in Austria. So Austria and Hungary, two neighboring countries are there like India and Pakistan and China. So Austria is located nearby Hungary. Clear? It is not Australia, make sure it is Austria. So this valley, Tyrolese Valley, it is one of the world famous valleys, and tourists from different part of the world, and they are paying a visit to come over there. It is surrounded by some wood, river, caves, and some other wild creatures. Clear? It is one of the natural objects, and these poor children, those are sitting in the slum classroom, they are having an expectation in their mind that they want to just once at least want to pay a visit on this Tyrolese Valley, but unfortunately due to their poverty they cannot step forward. In their imagination, in their fantasy world, they are paying a visit regularly, but in reality they would have to survive only in the slum area. Clear? So this is one of the examples, it is one of the maps which has been pasted by the school authority on the walls. Clear? Now next one, Mrs. Spender says that there is an open-handed map awarding the world its world. Open-handed map, it is a random map, it is not for particular area. Clear? I am writing down here, this is open-handed map. It is like a random place. Random place means it can be any of the place, like public place. Clear? It is not for any particular place. Random place, not particularly. Clear? So where children are enjoying themselves. So this open-handed map, it is showing the world of imagination for these poor children, and the high class society, they are dividing, they are awarding the world its world. It means the world in which they have been living, they are dividing into different sections. Clear? I make you more clear. For example, you might have seen some people, they are living in lower class society, some are living in middle class society, some are in high class society. So the world which has been created by the God himself, so this is the world. In this world, another world they have created. Clear? So this is far away from these poor children. They cannot pay a visit. Clear? So, by with the help of their imagination, regularly they are paying the visit, in which they have seen some children, they are playing on the sea beach, they are playing in the park, they are playing in the ground. So this kind of expectation, this is like an open-handed map. It means openly they are inviting, okay, into its particular area. It's a random place. It can be anyone. It can be anywhere. Okay. So in such a place, they want to pay a visit, which has been awarded, which has been divided by the upper class people, the another world by the world made by God himself. Clear, all of you? And yet, but even then, these children, these windows, not this map, their world. It means, and yet, even then. Now, Mr. Stephen Spender, he puts a comment. He, in a sarcastic manner, he comments on these poor children. Although these poor children, they are observing this world. They are observing Tyrolese Valley. They are observing Dome. They are observing the sea beach. They are observing river, capes, wild creatures. They are observing the poor, the children. They are playing and they just want to enjoy in their company. But even then, this map, they have been shown as a just like a window for these poor children. But these windows, throughout these windows, they are peeping. P-E-E-P-I-N-G. Peeping means looking. They are looking into the world which is unknown to them. It means it is a world of imagination. This is a fantasy world. That world does not belong to these poor children. It means in their imagination they are living. They are lost. When they start looking, these maps, those are painted, those are printed, those are being, those are hanging on the walls. Clear? So throughout those maps, mentally, in their imagination, in their fantasy world, they are getting lost. But physically, whenever they are coming out of their world of imagination, they find themselves in the real world, wherever they have to survive in the slum area. I give you one more example. Just boys, imagine yourself in the night, whenever you are sleeping and you see a lot of dreams are there. Clear? So imagine you are having a dream that you are the son of a big celebrity. Anyone, suppose imagine you are born in Ambani family. Suppose you are the son of Amitabh Bachchan. Clear? So these are the thinkings whenever you are enjoying your dream. So you get very much happy because you are enjoying a lot. That world you have never encountered, that world you have never seen. But unfortunately, after 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, when you awake, okay, and still you are remembering your the dream of the previous night, so you get disappointed, you get embarrassed, you get sad. Why? Because you have come out of the world of imagination into the real world wherever you have been living. Similarly, in the classroom, these poor children, they are observing through these maps, okay, and through these maps they are entering into another world which is completely unknown to them, and these maps are not good for them. Clear? So because they would have to survive in their real world physically, wherever they have been sitting in since morning till evening. They have to get up early in the morning in their slum area wherever they are living. Clear? And after crossing their narrow lanes and coming to the school, in the school they would have to sit in the just nearby dirty walls, and the same things are there, and still they are getting attracted towards the world of imagination, and after some time they come back in this way. So they get embarrassed, they get sad. They must not be sad, because Stephen Spender says that these poor children, even they are human beings, and they must be given the chance to have an enjoyment like other children they are getting. Clear? Where all their futures painted with the fog. It means now Stephen Spender, he said that whenever they are coming out of their imagination world, they would have to survive in their real world. This imagination world, this imagery world, this fantasy world, ye kalpana wala sansar, wherever they have got lost throughout their mind, this is painted like a fog, F-O-G, fog. Fog, you know very well, Hindi translation, dhund, kohra, especially in winter season, in the month of December, January, maybe some little bit days of, some days of February, you can say that. When fog is being spreaded, it appears, it disappears without your permission. Suddenly it appears, suddenly it disappears. Clear? So suddenly they get entered into the world of imagination, and whenever the fog gets disappeared, similarly in the same manner they would have to suddenly come out of their world, and it doesn't look good because they are feeling sad. So this is here metaphorically Mr. Stephen Spender, he has compared their world of imagination to the fog. Here metaphorically, in this line, metaphor is there. Metaphor means Rupak Alankar. Yesterday in previous video I have told all of you what is metaphor. Metaphor is that literary device in which we are going to make a comparison between the two objects without making the use of as and like. In the same manner, here the world of imagination have been compared to the fog. Clear? So, and here the imagery is also there. Imagery means whenever you are living in the world of imagination. So two literary devices are there in this line. Please underline, make it sure. What kind of world they are living? A narrow street sealed in with lead sky. A narrow street. Narrow means congested. Narrow. Narrow means congested. In Hindi translation if you want, then it means tung. Streets means galiya, you know very well. So narrow means congested. Tung galiya. In narrow streets they would have to cross. For example, if the poor children, they are coming, and in this way narrow streets, the congested streets are there, and they would have to walk through these streets. From here it is packed, from here it is packed. It means they are packed from the both sided, and painstakingly they would have to cross these narrow lanes. But this is open, this is sealed with. Okay, now listen, what does the poet say? Sealed in. S-E-A-L-E-D. Sealed in means covered with. Covered with or packed with. Clear? This is packed with or covered with the open lead sky. Open sky means above their head. They are having open sky. On the left hand, right hand, walls are there of the hutments, and some congested streets are there, and they are very much stinky, very much congested, and they would have to cross those narrow lanes, which is led by open sky. Clear? Which is packed by, which is covered by, which is sealed in with lead sky, open sky. So this is the real world. Far, far from rivers, and this world, definitely, obviously, this is far, far away, very much far away. Clear? From rivers which they have seen throughout the maps on the walls. I have told you about Tyrolese Valley. In this Tyrolese Valley, I told you everything you can find out: rivers, caves, mountains, wild creatures, and nature beauty you can find out in short. So rivers, whatever, and caves, whatever they have enjoyed, so these rivers and caves cannot be found in their narrow streets which they have to cross. These are the narrow streets, these are led with open sky. Above their head, open sky is there on both hand sided. These walls are there, and streets are very congested, very much stinky. They would have to cross it. This is the real world, which is far, far away from the natural, beautiful objects. Clear? Capes and the stars of words. These are far away from rivers, caves. Caves means waterfall, journey, and the stars of words means so many twinkling words they have shown about different quotations have been shown by the big scholars. Clear? All the things which is far away from their real world. So this has been shown in paragraph number 2. Clear, all of you? If you have any problem with respect to the content of paragraph number 2, you may send some messages on the WhatsApp personally. I will clarify all the things. I will take your doubts. No problem. Third paragraph. Surely Shakespeare is wit. Surely. Now this time Mr. Stephen Spender, the poet, he himself, he starts putting the comment. Now in a sarcasmic manner, he comments on the society, he comments on the authorities, those have pasted on the wall these bad examples in the form of the maps. Clear? The Shakespeare map. First of all, I told you in the previous paragraph, Shakespeare head has been painted over there. This is wicked. This is not good. This is not up to the mark. This is not appropriate for them. Ye uchit nahi hai. Why? This is the map, a bad example. Moreover, Mr. Poet, he has conveyed this map. This is one of the worst example, the bad example for these poor children. Why has he called these maps as a bad example? Why he has described? He has described with ships and sun and love, tempting them to steal. This line is very much significant, boys. Please pay attention. So many maps I have shown. I have told all of you that these were hanging on the walls. Some of the maps were showing about the ships. Those are moving in the sea. And some maps are showing about cloudless dawn. Some maps are showing the sun. Okay, and some maps are showing the love. Okay, eternal love. So all these examples are tempting them. Tempting means attracting them. Tempting. Tempting means attracting. These are attracting them. In Hindi translation, lalait karna. Clear? These are attracting them to steal. Steal means robbery. STEAL. ROBBERY means chori. Clear? This has a deep meaning. Please, I need your concentration. Once again, I am repeating my words. So many examples have been shown. Some maps are there showing the ships. Those are moving in the sea. Some maps are having the glimpse of the sun. Some are showing the love. All these maps, all these attractive things are tempting these poor children towards stealing. चोरी करने के लिए attract करते हैं. Why? I tell you one thing. Imagine yourself that you are one of these poor children. Clear? And you are having overwhelming desire in order to occupy the things which have been shown in the maps. Clear? You want to go to Tyrole's Valley. You want to enjoy the sea beach. You want to enjoy the river, capes, and other things. But if you are unable to pay a visit to there, you go back to your home and you are asking your parents and who they are unable to give you a single penny because of they are full of poverty. They are poverty stricken people. Clear? Garibi ki rekha ke niche, they are below poverty. So as a result, what would happen? In order to fulfill your overwhelming desires, imagine you are one of them and you are unable to fulfill your desire. आप अपनी इच्छा पूरी नहीं कर पा रहे. And what will you do at that time? Automatically you will decide to rob. You will decide to steal something. At least you can grab some money, and with the help of that money you can be able to fulfill your overwhelming desire. This intense desire can be fulfilled at any cost, by hook or by crook. Clear? By hook or by crook, these poor children will definitely try their level best in order to fulfill their desire. By hook or by crook. That's why means these are tempting them. Means now this time the poet, he is requesting the authorities. You have two options. The first option is there, either to remove all these posters from the wall, or you come forward in order to help them out. If you don't want to remove the poster, if you don't want to remove these maps, those are hanging on the walls, it means that it is your moral obligation that you must come forward in order to help these poor children. Otherwise, things will be worst in their case, and maximum of them would become thieves, robbers, and they would be getting attracted towards some crimes in this way. Clear? So this line has a very much deep significance over here. Please boys pay attention. So these bad examples of the maps, they are tempting them. They are conveying a message that these are attracting them. These are pulling these poor children towards crime, towards stealing. Clear? For lives that slyly turn in their cramped halls. Slyly means full of cunningness. I think so. Hope you might have written all the words meaning. I'm going to erase it right now. So make sure, students, whatever the words meaning I'm telling you here, you would have to write down in your notepads, because this is very much important for you, because this is board class and you should not be lacking from any point of view. So here, slyly. Slyly means full of cunningness, चालाकी से भरा हुआ, in Hindi translation, clear? So for lives that slyly turn in their cramped halls, because these maps, okay, slyly, cleverly, चतुराई से, they are entering into their cramped halls. Cramped hall means congested, CAMPED, cramped means tongue, yeah, congested. Halls means Hindi translation ched. So these temptation, because once they have seen the maps of rivers, the maps of sea, the maps of sun, the maps of natural objects, automatically they are having an intense desire in their heart, okay, and these intense desires still entering into the cramped halls of their slum area, उनके तंग छेद में से, and it is entering into their hutments. It is having a significance, meaning that because after going back to their homes, they still are thinking about those maps. They have not left the world mentally. Physically they have to live in this, the world they are living over there, the slum area, but mentally they are lost in the world of imagination. And this is very much dangerous for them. बहुत खतरा है. It's very much dangerous for them because they are attracting towards the crime. And this temptation, ये जो temptation है, attraction, the attraction of paying a visit to these natural objects, this attraction is slowly entering into their cramped, congested halls, and it's going to create a nuisance for them. ये उनके लिए परेशानी create करने वाला है. That's why they would have to be very much serious. Think about something about these poor children, because these are the backbones of our country. Mr. Poet Stephen Spender, he conveys the message, because children are the future of one's nation. Clear? That's why they must be happy, they must be delighted, and they should be going in a right way rather than to moving negative way. Clear? So slowly this attraction, this desire is entering into their cramped halls. From fog to endless night means from fog to endless night. In the early morning when they get up, especially in the winter season, when fog is being spreaded across their city, across their town, since that time till late night, in continuity they have been thinking about this attraction, they have been thinking about this world of imagination which they want to enjoy. Clear? On their slag heap, slag means garbage, SLAG, slag means garbage, kooda, heap means dher. Clear? Koode ka dher, the garbage heap, you can say that. On their slag heap, these children wear skins peeped through by bones. It means in their slums area where they have been living, everywhere garbage is being spreaded. हर जगह कूड़ा करकट ही है, गंदगी है everywhere. They can find out only stinkiness. They can find out the dust, pollution, and everything. Clear? And in that environment, these children wear skins peeped through by bones. Skins means twacha in Hindi translation. We are having the skins on our bones. Clear? So they are having such kind of skins. Peeped means jhankna, to look into. Peeped means to look into. In Hindi translation, jhankna. For example, throughout a hole, if you are looking in this way, ek chhed ke through, if you are looking in this way, so that is called peep. And what is being peeped over? यहाँ पर क्या झांक रहा है? Means throughout their skins, उनकी skin में से what is being peeped? क्या झांकता है? By bones and means हड्डियां झलकती हैं. Means suppose if you are not up to the mark, means physically you are not fit, you are very much weak, you are too much weak. Automatically what would be there? You are not giving good fooding, you are not giving good health. So as a result, when nutrition is not given to your body, so your bones will come out of your skins and they will be shown. हड्डियों का ढांचा बन जाता है, that is called, it means it's a symbolical word. Symbolical word, I mean to say that throughout their skins, उनकी skins के बाहर bones are reflected. You must have seen in your life some poor children, they are having their skinny body, पतली सी body होती है, and the bones are reflected. Bones are reflected on the each part of their body. So same condition if there for these poor children, they don't have enough food in order to fill their stomach, maybe for one time, maybe for 2 times, but still they are having. Clear? So, and the spectacles of steels, and these poor children, they are having spectacles, means these glasses, the spectacles whatever they are having, these are made of steel, iron, these are made of iron, mended with mended glass. Mended means welding. Clear? Mending means to suppose we are going to join something, suppose your spectacles, these are broken, your watch is being broken, so you try your level best in order to paste it with some objects, that is called mended, joda gaya. Clear? So with some mended glass, and what is being mended, kya joda gaya? Glass means kaach. Suppose if I am wearing this spectacles, so it contains some glasses. Clear? Suppose if these glasses are broken, suppose my specs, it has been fallen downwards. Clear? I will pick it and I thought, oh my god, the glasses have been broken, so I will try my level best in order to paste it with the help of gum or some other things. So same condition is there, the heavy spectacles they are having, and these spectacles are made of steel, and it contains the glasses, and these glasses have been mended. What jode gaye hain means they are being adjusted in a strange way, and they are looking very shabby, they are looking messy. So these are looking like, and how does it look? So for example, I make a video over here. For example, this is the goggle, suppose, and in this goggle, if the glasses are broken in this way, in this species, right, like in this way, in this way, in this way, from here, from there, from there, from there, from there. Clear? So these pieces have been broken, and they have made adjustment anyhow that this means they would have to use it, they can utilize it. Clear? So it is the condition, and how they are looking like, you can see in the picture. My drawing is not up to the mark, but even then, to make you the content fully clear, the goggles condition is just like that, and they are looking like bottle bits. Bottle bits means like stone. Bottle means in the shape of bottle, like glass. Bits means stones. B-I-T-S. Bits means stone. Okay. So these are looking like stones, bottle bits. They are looking very strange. They are looking very ugly. So these are bottle bits have been settled over on their specs, on their glasses in this way. Right? All of you. And all of their time and space are foggy slum. Every time, means whether it is morning time, whether it is afternoon time, whether it is evening time, whether it is night time, every time this space in which they have been living, the slum area in which they would have to live, this is only foggy slum for them. Foggy, I have told you, this is like a foggy slum for them, means they would have to survive over there. Physically, in reality, out of the world of imagination, out of the world of fantasy, wherever they have been living over there. So this is the actual world for them, and do not just make them do not make them compel to steal, then do not make them compel to rob, and do not compel them to move towards the crime. Just in the classroom, simply would have to do only one thing, as 2 options are given. Mr. Spender, he requests the authority, number 1, either you can remove all the posters, whatever the maps they are having in the classrooms. Otherwise, if you don't want to remove, then you must come forward and help these poor children, because even they are human beings. Clear? This is the end of the 3rd paragraph. In my next video, I will teach you the paragraph number 4, and meanwhile I can tell you some literary devices. Please note it down, students. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4th line is there. Awarding the world its world. It is imagery. Okay, imagery is that literary devices in which, when you are living in the world of fantasy. You are living in the world of imagination. Clear? That is called imagery. Lies in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 line, where all their futures painted with the fog. This is a metaphor also, because their world, as I told you in my previous video, what is a metaphor? Rupak Alankar. Metaphor is that literary device, bacho, in which when two objects are compared without making the use of as and like. But on the other hand, if we are comparing the two objects by using either as or like, so it cannot be called metaphor, it becomes simile, because it shows similarities between the two objects. Here we have not used as and like, so that's why it is metaphor, and plus it is the example of imagery also. Clear? I am repeating my once again, their futures painted with a fog. This is metaphor and this is imagery. And for your kind information, let me clear in a single line, more than one literary devices can be possible. एक line के अंदर एक से ज़्यादा literary device can be possible. Clear? Now, a narrow street sealed in with a lead sky. This is also metaphor example. A narrow street sealed in with a lead sky. Far, far from rivers, capes and stars of words. Far, far, it is a repetition. Repetition in my previous video I have told you, when the word, the same word is being repeated with the same meaning, that is called repetition. And what is alliteration? Alliteration is that in which the first alphabet is being repeated. Clear? Here the word is repeated. Far, far, this is repetition. Clear? So, next paragraph. Cramped halls. Slightly turn in their cramped halls. This is also example of metaphor. Next one, slag heap. These children, this is also metaphor. Bottle bits, like bottle bits. Like word is coming, as I told yesterday in my previous video, where the word like or as, जहाँ पर like या as आ जाए, this is called simile. This is simile example. Clear? Okay, thank you so much, boys. I hope that you might have enjoyed the session. Suppose if you have any query, for further query, you can send a message to me on WhatsApp number. I will take your all the queries, and I hope that you would be studying at your home and write down the words meaning properly in your fair notebooks. And very soon, we will provide you the question answers that you would have to write down. And thank you so much once again. Be safe. Be happy at your home. Thank you.